Hail, it's 11 Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K Universe Mode. We're here on Friday Night SmackDown. We got a lot ahead of us tonight. We've got the return of the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt. The return of the King of Strong Style, and a big matchup in our main event. But let's kick things off with the in-ring return of Shinsuke Nakamura. So we're kicking the show off with some singles action as here comes Drew Gulak to the ring. Gulak, unfortunately unable to capture the SmackDown Tag Team titles alongside his tag partner Tony Nese at No Mercy this past week. But Gulak is getting a big opportunity tonight to prove himself as a singles competitor in our opening contest against a man who has set his sights on the Intercontinental Championship. So Gulak makes his way to the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the return of the King of Strong Style. Shinsuke Nakamura is back in Universe. Better than ever. We have not seen Nakamura back to this level of, well, flashiness, I suppose is one way to put it, in quite some time. Nakamura making his way to the ring. He returned at No Mercy to confront Cesaro after Cesaro had successfully retained the Intercontinental Championship against Johnny Gargano. Nakamura was the first Intercontinental Champion in Universe Mode. Now it seems he set his sights back on winning the gold. So, Nakamura versus Drew Gulak. What a matchup this is going to be. Here we go. Nakamura telling Gulak to come on, as Nakamura grabs Gulak immediately and suplexes Drew Gulak. And Nakamura with a kick to the back. Picks him up to his feet now, and Shinsuke. Oh, gets caught with an arm drag. Gulak, very technical, very submission-based specialist here. As he gets caught with a kick from Nakamura. And Nakamura gets him with a neck breaker. Nakamura now picks Gulak up to his feet, and Shinsuke. Oh, what a kick! Oh, went for a sliding knee. Didn't quite get him, though. Gulak sidestepped him. And Gulak with a knee strike of his own. And now Nakamura is trying to get back up, and Gulak with a kick to the back. Drew Gulak turns Nakamura over with a kick. Drew Gulak now has him by the arm, pulling back on the arm of Shinsuke. And down goes Nakamura. And Gulak now picks Nakamura back up to his feet, and Drew Gulak grabs Nakamura. Nakamura throws him in the corner. Knee strike from Shinsuke. And now Shinsuke grabs Drew and drops him. Nakamura now picks him back up to his feet, and Shinsuke Nakamura went for a kick counter from Gulak. Gulak knocked Nakamura into the ropes. Nakamura kicks him in the ribs. Shinsuke, no, gets kicked in the ribs by Gulak. And now Gulak went for a clothesline. Nakamura gets him up on his shoulders, and takes him down with a knee in the back of the neck, kicks him in the back. Shinsuke Nakamura grabs Gulak, drags him to the center of the ring. Nakamura, a knee to the head. And now Nakamura picks Gulak up to his feet, and Nakamura. Knee strike again, and kick to the back. Gulak goes down, and now Nakamura picks Gulak up, and Nakamura. Gulak finding a way out of it. And now Drew Gulak picks up Shinsuke Nakamura, and Drew Gulak with Nakamura taking him towards the ropes. Nakamura gets knocked back, or knocks Gulak back now, excuse me. And now what's Shinsuke thinking here? Kicks Gulak back again. with another kick there. Staggers him. Kicks him again. Gulak in some trouble. Nakamura picks him back up. Right hand. And another. Knocks him in the corner. Gulak in trouble. Nakamura off the middle rope. Knee to the back. And now Nakamura gets Gulak back to his feet. Right hand turns him around. Shinsuke picks him up and throws him across the ring. Gulak lands flat. And now Nakamura turns him over. Into a cover. Pulls up the leg. One. No! Gulak stuck his foot into the ropes. And that saved Gulak on that one. Nakamura with a kick, though. And now Nakamura. No. Gulak hits him with an arm drag. And Drew Gulak now grabs Shinsuke Nakamura. Pulls him in. Knee strike. And now Gulak grabs Nakamura. Throws him over the top rope. Gulak grabs Nakamura and tosses him back into the ring. Into a cover. Gulak. 1, 2, no. Shinsuke kicks out. And now Shinsuke picked up by Gulak, and Gulak grabs Nakamura, throws him into the corner. Drew Gulak with a right hand. Nakamura counters, throws Gulak in the corner. Nakamura with Drew Gulak off the ropes. Nakamura throws him across the ring with a German suplex. And now Shinsuke. He's getting the crowd rallied behind him here. What is Nakamura thinking? Shinsuke. Oh, he's telling Drew to come on. Shinsuke. Oh, went for a kick. Enziguri. Staggers Drew Gulak. Backstabber. Nakamura into a cover. 1, 2. Drew Gulak kicks out. And now Gulak picked back up by Nakamura. Nakamura. Oh, there's a kick. Gulak falls out of the ring. Nakamura steps back, giving Gulak a chance to catch his breath here. Here comes Gulak back into the ring. Nakamura now. Oh, Gulak! Oh, into the Gulak! Gulak locks in the Gulak on Nakamura. But Shinsuke quickly rolls out of it. Kicks him in the back. I don't know if anyone expected that. Nakamura turns him around again. Nakamura pulls him up, throws him across the ring. And now Nakamura. Oh, he's feeling it. Here we go. Nakamura. No, Gulak countered him again. And Nakamura gets caught with an arm drag. Gulak just trying to out-wrestle Shinsuke here. Now Drew Gulak grabs Nakamura. And Gulak takes him down. Drew Gulak. This is a match this really is a match reviving Nakamura to the performer we once knew him as. This is also a match where Drew Gulak is proving himself as part of the SmackDown roster. Gulak takes down Nakamura. And Drew Gulak into a cover now. 1, 2. Oh, Nakamura kicked out. Drew Gulak showing why he is one of the hidden gems of the SmackDown roster. As Nakamura's got him up on his shoulders again, Nakamura. Landslide. Cover. 1, 2. Drew Gulak kicks out. And Gulak now takes down Nakamura. Gulak right back into that technical submission style. Has a half crab in on Shinsuke. Shinsuke Nakamura trying to crawl to the ropes. And Gulak gets knocked back. And now Nakamura went for a right. Gulak counters. Gulak grabs Nakamura. Nakamura counters. Hits the arm. Nakamura with a kick. Grabs Gulak back up to his feet. And Nakamura, there's a chop. Gulak chops him back though. And now Gulak with Nakamura into the corner. And Gulak now coming off the ropes. Clotheslines him. Drew Gulak takes down Nakamura. And Gulak staggers back. Gulak back into the Gulak. Has it in a second time on the King of Strong style. Nakamura, though, rolls out of it again. And another kick to the back of Drew Gulak. And now Nakamura shoves him back. And again, Nakamura just takes Gulak off of his feet. And now Shinsuke Nakamura. Right hand. Grabs Gulak up on his shoulders. Nakamura plants him with another landslide. And now Nakamura grabs Gulak Picks him back up to his feet. No. Gulak counters. Gulak now with Nakamura. Picks him up and throws him down. Nakamura goes down. Gulak turns him over. And now Gulak dragging Nakamura away from the ropes. Nakamura's in trouble. Gulak right back into the Gulak. He's got it in again. Nakamura again is in trouble. Gulak's locked it in 3 times now. Nakamura, he's fought out the first 2 times, but will he be able to get out a 3rd time? Yes, he does. And there's a kick to the back. And now Shinsuke Nakamura picks up Drew Gulak. Gulak pushes him away. And Gulak grabs Nakamura. Nakamura shoves Gulak away. Nakamura turns him around. Backstabber. A backstabber from Nakamura. And now Nakamura picking up Gulak. Nakamura grabs him. And drops him with a powerbomb. And now Shinsuke picks up Gulak and Shinsuke Nakamura. Turns him around. Grabs Gulak. And Nakamura throws him across the ring. And now Nakamura picks Gulak up. Wasting no time. Nakamura kicks him. Kinshasa! 1, 2, 3. Nakamura is back. I did not expect that much of a fight from Drew Gulak. Nakamura with a big victory tonight. Gulak put up a hell of a fight as well, though. Like I said, I don't think anyone was expecting that. But Shinsuke Nakamura is your winner. So, Nakamura gets the big win. So I better be looking out. This man's coming for his title. But up next, let's see what's going on with the rest of SmackDown. Subscribing on YouTube is both free and appreciated. But another way that you can support the channel, if you are willing and able, is on Patreon. The LS11 Universe Patreon is linked in the description of every video that we have on the channel. Patreons get cool rewards, like personalized thank you videos, their name in the credits of videos on the channel, early access to side series like GM modes and Road to WrestleMania playthroughs, access to voting on the bi-weekly watch-alongs, and a bi-weekly podcast hosted by myself and Ray, where you get to learn more about us and more about decisions made behind the scenes. If you want to support us on Patreon, it's very appreciated, as it both helps the channel and helps support Ray's unhealthy Dr. Pepper addiction. Woo! Now, back to the show. So in our opening contest, Nakamura with a big win in his return. Sasha Banks knocks off Nia Jax in singles action. Elias, who's recently been traded to SmackDown, it seems, part of the trade for Bobby Roode going to Raw. I have more on that in a moment. He and Fandango teamed up, and they knocked off the Lucha House Party. Interesting. Johnny Gargano knocked off Sheamus in singles action. Up next, we're going to be seeing Carmella take on Shayna Baszler, and then in the main event, World Heavyweight Champion Tommaso Ciampa takes on John Morrison. So, now as Carmella makes her way to the ring, I will give the details that I know about the current situation with Elias being here on SmackDown, Bobby Roode being on Raw earlier this week. So, it's a little ironic that Bobby Roode just won a match to stay on SmackDown, was immediately traded to Raw, yes. But, it seems Damian Sandow, the Raw General Manager, has made some deals with the people in charge of SmackDown. We still don't know who SmackDown's general manager is. And it seems that in exchange for Bobby Roode to Raw, SmackDown has gotten Elias and another trade that we do not know the identity of yet. There is one more superstar that's been traded to SmackDown, and no one is aware of who it is, other than those in charge. But here comes the woman who claims she is the rightful SmackDown Women's Champion, and she has a point. Here comes the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler. If you did not watch No Mercy this past weekend, Shayna Baszler was challenging Becky Lynch for the SmackDown Women's Championship, and Shayna won in about 3 minutes by a countout. Now, No Mercy's not premiered yet, and I'm already sorry for that. So, Shayna Baszler won by a countout. Therefore, Becky Lynch retained. Becky Lynch was then brutalized by Shayna Baszler after the match. So Shayna Baszler will be challenging Becky Lynch again at Battleground. This time, if Shayna wins by countout or disqualification, she wins the championship. On a completely unrelated note, one of our producers backstage for SmackDown has a broken arm this week. He's also the producer that made that match, so no relation, I'm sure. So, Carmella versus Shayna Baszler. Carmella, I'm going to just advise you to do one thing, and that's run. It's Baszler with a knee. And now Baszler grabs Carmella and throws her across the ring. Kicks her down now, and Baszler takes out the arm of Carmella. Carmella now trying to fight back. She knocks back Baszler. And now Carmella, went for a drop kick. Baszler out of the way. Baszler grabs Carmella, picks her up, suplexes her. And now Shayna into an armbar. Just trying to break the arm of Carmella here. And now Carmella's going to try and get out of it. And she rolls through, punches Shayna in the face a couple times there. Knocks Shayna back, but that might have just angered Shayna, who kicks her in the head. And now Baszler picks Carmella back up to her feet, and Shayna Baszler. No, Carmella kicks at the knee. And now Carmella grabs Shayna. Shayna shoves her away. And now Baszler turns Carmella around and hits her with a German. And now Shayna picks Carmella right back up, grabs her, and again hits her with a German. Baszler now picks Carmella back up to her feet, kicks her in the knee, right hand, and Baszler. There's a knee strike, and again, trying to break the nose of Carmella. And she goes down. Baszler picks her right back up. She grabs Carmella and she launches her across the ring, off the turnbuckle. Baszler, sidewalk slam. Picks her back up to her feet now, and Shayna kicks her in the ribs. Shayna Baszler grabs Carmella. Takes her down with one gut wrench. Flips over her. And Shayna into another. Shayna Baszler now calling Carmella up to her feet, and Shayna kicks her in the ribs. Grabs her. Picks her up. And Karafuda clutch. Karafuda clutch is in. Karafuda clutch in on Carmella. Carmella's got to scratch and claw her way out of this one. Oh, but I don't think Baszler's quite got it locked in tight enough. Carmella able to slip out of it. And now Baszler grabs Carmella. Carmella trying to fight back with a right hand. Oh, and Baszler kicks at the knee. Grabs Carmella. And Carmella with a right hand. Oh, and Baszler just knee strikes her in the face. And now Carmella trying to fight back. Carmella. Super kick to Baszler. Did not expect that. Carmella with a super kick. 1, 2. No, Baszler kicks out. Was not expecting Carmella to hit that. And now Carmella with a leg drop to Baszler. It's just a night of people who no one would expect and probably shouldn't be taking as much offense to get it in a matchup tonight. Now Baszler grabs Carmella, turns her around, and German suplexes her. Now Baszler turns Carmella over, right back into an armbar. Baszler with another armbar in on Carmella. Holding it in on her. Now Baszler just lets her go on it. Now Baszler grabs Carmella, takes her down, and knee strikes her in the face repeatedly. And one more for good measure. Baszler again, armbar. Just continuing to work over that arm of Carmella. It just shows you, Shayna Baszler, she's called the submission magician for a reason. She'll beat you down and tap you out in various ways. Carmella tried to kick her, and now she grabs Shayna, throws her across the ring into the corner. Carmella went for a forearm, didn't quite work out, did it? And now Baszler, right hand to the back. And Shayna now grabs Carmella, has her by the arm, and oh, trying to break the arm now. Oh, kicks out the arm. And now Shayna picks up Carmella and Shayna Baszler, kicks her in the ribs. And Shayna now with a gut wrench. There it is. Rolls over her. And Shayna with another. And now Baszler standing over Carmella, calling her up. Shayna Baszler now calling Carmella up. And Baszler kicks her in the ribs. Pumps her up into Karafuda clutch. Carmella's got nowhere to go. And it's over. Shayna Baszler gets the win. The Karafuda clutch passes out Carmella. Carmella's done for tonight. Baszler knocks her out with that one. I fear for the safety of Becky Lynch. Oh, God. Oh, God. She did this to Becky Lynch at No Mercy. Now she throws Carmella into the barricade as well. And Baszler just pummeling Carmella here. Oh, God. German suplexes her at ringside. Baszler's putting the entire SmackDown women's division on notice. Down goes Carmella again. Baszler with a kick to the ribs. And not again. Oh, on the outside. Into the Karafuda clutch. Carmella's out of it. Baszler stands tall.
Hey, man. Did you miss me? After he was defeated by the demon himself, my soul was set free to dance again. And dance it has, because my world has danced right into the path of a lunatic, a fringe, a crazed, a psychopath. You see, Drew McIntyre, you may be a psychopath, but I am a madman, and I seek redemption for my past failures. I will rebuild Bray Wyatt. I will burn the Fiend. I will burn Sister Abigail, and I will burn the new face of fear, and in its place will be reborn the Eater of Worlds. Drew, you will fall, and you will run.
Well, after a cryptic message from the returning Bray Wyatt, cryptic as ever, kind of missed it, it's time for the main event. Here comes John Morrison. John Morrison recently competed in the World Heavyweight Championship tournament on the road to No Mercy. That tournament was, of course, won by Daniel Bryan in the end. So John Morrison has an opportunity to take on the World Heavyweight Champion tonight. And so here comes the World Heavyweight Champion, Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa is a dangerous man. We can all agree on that. He's more dangerous when he has the gold, though, because he will do anything it takes to keep the gold. Big Goldie, as he calls the World Heavyweight Championship. So Ciampa makes his way to the ring. It's main event time. Ciampa and Morrison, one-on-one. I believe this is the first time we're ever seeing these two go one-on-one as well. The scary thing about Tommaso Ciampa is you can count the number of times he has lost here in Universe on one hand, and you'd still have fingers to spare. At least, times he's lost where he's been the one pinned or submitted. Now I can count them for you. The Elimination Chamber. Oh, and Ciampa slapping away on John Morrison. He lost to Edge on an episode of SmackDown, to Johnny Gargano at WrestleMania, and recently in a tag team match before Money in the Bank, as Morrison taking Ciampa towards the ropes, and Ciampa elbow strikes to John Morrison, knocks him back, and now Ciampa with Morrison throws him across the ring into the corner. Ciampa knee strikes him. Now Ciampa picks Morrison up to his feet. Ciampa with a chop puts John Morrison in the corner. Right hand, and went for another. Morrison counters. Morrison now grabs Ciampa and Morrison off the middle rope. DDT. John Morrison now grabs Ciampa. Ciampa back to his feet. Arm drag to Morrison. And now Ciampa picks Morrison back up to his feet. Uppercuts him into the ropes. And now Tommaso Ciampa just strikes him down to one knee. And Tommaso Ciampa firing away on Morrison here. Uppercuts him. Ciampa, gets caught with a chop. Morrison knocks him back. Ciampa rolls through. Ciampa takes down Morrison. Cover. 1. No, Morrison counters. 1. 2. Oh, nearly had him, actually. Ciampa rolls out of the way, and Ciampa with a shoulder block to Morrison. What the hell? That's Edge's music. But, where's Edge? Morrison grabs Ciampa, throws him in the corner. And then John Morrison catches Ciampa with a right hand. Morrison now, off that distraction, neckbreaker takes down Ciampa. Cover. 1. 2. Ciampa kicks out. And now John Morrison with a kick to the ribs. And now Morrison takes down Ciampa. Ciampa now picked up by Morrison. Morrison grabs the World Heavyweight Champion. And John Morrison taking him towards the ropes here. Puts him against the ropes. John Morrison grabs Ciampa. Throws him through the ropes. Morrison off the ropes. John Morrison takes him down. John Morrison just flew. And now Morrison picks Ciampa back up to one knee. Morrison, no, Ciampa fights back. Ciampa now having to fight back. Yeah, rattled by that distraction. It gave Morrison a good opening. I suppose we'll have to know more about the whole Edge situation next week. Unless Edge were to... I don't know. As now Ciampa picks up Morrison, and now Tommaso Ciampa. Knee strike to John Morrison. And now Ciampa. No, grabbed by Morrison. Morrison sends him off the ropes. John Morrison. Swinging neckbreaker to the world champion. And now Morrison with a stomp to the arm of Ciampa into a cover. 1. 2, no. And went for a knee strike. Morrison. Ciampa out of the way. Ciampa. Oh, Morrison and Ciampa kind of the same idea. Leaping clothesline from Ciampa. And now Tommaso Ciampa grabs John Morrison. And now Ciampa. Knee strike connects. Tommaso Ciampa. Here he comes. Oh, went for the knee strike. Morrison out of the way. Morrison. Super kick. 1, 2. Oh, nearly had him. Morrison rattled Ciampa on that one. And now John Morrison grabs Tommaso Ciampa, throws him in the corner, went for a kick. Ciampa takes him down. And now Ciampa calling Morrison back up to his feet, and Tommaso Ciampa went for the kick. Morrison. Pele kick. Morrison with a stomp to Ciampa, and now John Morrison kicks Ciampa in the ribs. Picks him back up to his feet now, and John Morrison turns Ciampa around. Morrison takes down Ciampa, and John Morrison grabs Tommaso Ciampa, throws him in the corner. Morrison kicks him in the ribs. Oh boy, Morrison. Starship Pain to the world champion. Cover. 1, 2. Tommaso. What? John Morrison just pinned the world heavyweight champion. Give a small assist to Edge with the distraction. John Morrison just pinned the world heavyweight champion. Wow. Did not see that coming. Did not see that coming. Starship Pain seals the deal. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, John Morrison. That's going to do it for tonight. Thank you all for tuning into this week's episode of SmackDown. I'll see you on Monday. I've been Xander. And that was Universe.